A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the majestic. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
On the wing, Brooks. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shoots over Fournier. Tries again. Out to Brooks. Morant passes to Winslow. 6 to shoot. Back to Morant. Over Fultz. They get it back. Here's Jackson. Pass to Morant. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Fournier's shot is off.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Morant outside. Out to the right wing. Morant with another miss.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And it's good, 2 points. Fultz has got his second bucket tonight.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Here's Morant. Vucevic with the block. They get it back. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
For 3, Fournier. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
3-pointer, Brooks. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Up top, Fultz. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. 1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Augustine against Jones. Augustine, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Out to the right wing. The kick out to Anderson.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Vucevic dishes to Bamba. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Clark. clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Anderson, sinks the 15-footer.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Augustine looking around. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Allen's checked in for Memphis. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter Williams is checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And there's the pass to Anderson. 14 feet away. And Bamba pulls it down.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Carter Williams. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Shoots from 12. Goes back up to the right side. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Passes it to Bamba. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Melton. Back to Jones. Right wing. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The 3 from Anderson. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. And there's the call on James Ennis. That's his first foul. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Milton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams. Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Morant with a wide open look. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Dishes it to Fournier. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Fournier's got his first 2 points. Morant against Fultz. Morant scanning the floor. He dishes it to Brooks. Clock at 6. Valanciunas inside. Vucevic on him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. The three from Morant drains the three-pointer. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hard to guard that. Morant really testing the limitations of his shooting there. But hey, he nailed it.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. Takes a three. He can't get it to go. And Memphis the other way now.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Valanciunas with the ball. 6 points for him. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Morant with it. Isaac picks him up. Gutterich the pass to Morant. Inside, here's Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Morant. The Magic also changing it up. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Gordon. And it's Fultz in for Augustine.
A tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Jackson kicks to Anderson. Shoots over Isaac. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the 3. The Magic have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Out of France, the sharp shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Memphis leading. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And they double up Morant. On the wing, Winslow. On the wing, Winslow. Right side, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Clark outside. Lets it go from 11. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Gordon dishes to Fournier. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Fournier's got 5. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Winslow. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Clark kicks to Morant. Count it, good. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Carter-Williams the pass to Bamba. Outside Fournier. Carter-Williams against Morant. Here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. Fournier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter-Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
Gets a hand on it, and Bamba pulls it down. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The score now all even. And it's 9 points for Evan Fournier.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drive.
Morant drives in. Shoots over Bamba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
That's good from Morant.
And the work ethic that Morant has, it sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Jones against Carter-Williams. Pass to Ennis. To the inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And for Memphis, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. The pass to Morant. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Here's Carter-Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's Ross. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Jones. Kyle Anderson is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Gutterich in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, Jones. And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Jones. Anderson finds Jones. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebounded by Vucevic. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Gordon, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical. The sky up for the board.
Jones looking for an opening. Anderson inside. Vucevic defending. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Ross on the wing. To the paint. Stolen by Anderson. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
Allen's checked in for Memphis. The Magic also changing it up. Isaac's checked in for Terrence Ross. Fournier comes in for James Ennis. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jones dishes to Anderson. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fournier gets a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Fournier's got 10 points in just the second half.
In the fast break situation, if Fournier sees an opportunity for an easy score, he's all in.
Anderson outside. Shoots over Vucevic. Anderson can't get it to go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Isaac finds Fournier. Off target from 3-point range. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Ross in for Jonathan Isaac. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Second team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Magic. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fournier pass to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
And here's Morant. To the left side wing. Valanciunas with the ball. Defended now by Fournier. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. That one falls. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for Memphis.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Now Morant. Anderson right side. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Morant passes to Anderson. With some arc, Valanciunas trying to free himself up. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Fultz against Brooks. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Shoots over Morant. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Stolen by Bamba. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Fournier. It's in!
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down. Wants the big shot.
Morant dishes to Jackson. The three won't fall. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic. It's Thursday night of the NBA. DA, it's on.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Here's Williamson. And Vucevic pulls it down. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Here's Fournier, and he gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Fultz. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Fast break. Here we go. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Vucevic finds Fultz. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court from past the arc. Vucevic with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And starting it really from when he was born. Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Well, you combine the power with Zion's ability to float and be coordinated, and defenders are going to struggle to contain him on the drive.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Orlando's ball. Trailing by 2. Fultz against Ball. Fultz dishes to Gordon. Down low, Isaac. And the rejection by Favors. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Isaac misses.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here is Augustine. And foul up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
There's the pass to Melli. 1:10 left in the first quarter. And Holiday, here we go. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Out to the right wing. Hart the pass to Reddick. Over Augustine. Okafor kicks to Hart. Reddick with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Okafor gets the bucket. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Augustine. Inside. Vucevic. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Right side Holiday. Out to the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Here's Reddick. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hart. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Ross. Vucevic has got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Vucevic is out there with Aminu, and it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Jackson. It's Ingram on the wing. From 20 feet out. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up the D and just took it.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength. Something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
Here's Fournier, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Fournier's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. Fournier against Ball. Pass to Hayes. Ball against Fournier. Out to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. And Ball stays with it.
Lonzo Ball is a very big guard and can be effective as a rebounder. So beautiful work there to get some second chance points.
Here's Fultz. That shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. And Ball comes to help. Fultz no good.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
The drive by Williamson. And it's good for 2.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Ball against Fultz. And Fournier kicks to Aminu. Back to Fournier. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. And he can't stop the run as he misses. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And he makes that one. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
A smart play. Signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Williamson against Gordon. And yes, it's good. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Holiday against Fultz. Dishes it to Ross. Back to Fultz. Passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Fournier passes to Gordon. Sinks that one from the post. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
And Holiday kicks to Redick. Shoots from the line, and Hart has it in the corner. Outside Holiday. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Right side, Gordon. Here's Ennis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Here's Holiday. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained. And that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. Outside Holiday. Unable to get that one. Orlando leading by 5. Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Great positioning on the putback. Fultz has got 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Williamson looking it over. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Ingram against Isaac. Ingram passes to Favors. It's stolen by Vucevic, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Pelicans shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Isaac. Steps back and fires. And it's Ingram missing. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. And what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Over ball. Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ingram dishes the ball. Rebound by the Magic. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast break.
Carter Williams against Ball. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Orlando leading by 9. So for the Magic, Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Aminu in for Aaron Gordon. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Hayes. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Hart. Lays it up off the glass. Hart's got his second bucket of the night. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Carter Williams. Bamba controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Such a wide open look. Melli's got his first points in this one.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Carter Williams. And Okafor with the block. And he recovers it. Aminu, the pass to Ross. That misses off the backboard.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Redick for 3. No good there. So Orlando will take it the other way. Carter Williams with it. Now Okafor defending. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Chalk up 2 there. Okafor's got his second bucket.
Such great vision from Lonzo, and the best in the league always know they have options.
Isaac passes to Bamba. Excellent D there from Okafor. And so it's Orlando headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Orlando leading by 8. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Over in the corner, Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Well, Orlando shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Fournier passes to Gordon. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Redick from deep three-point land buries the long-range jumper.
Love Redick expanding his range. You got to have a great base and balance. JJ has it there.
Up top, Fultz, guarded by Holiday. Fultz finds Fournier, and stolen by Redick. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop, and finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Fultz against Holiday. Here's Bamba. It's deflected. Now here's Redick. He's covered closely. And the dunk by Williamson.
Big time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Fournier's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
Three-pointer. Fournier's shot is off. Here's New Orleans. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Tips it. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Outside Fournier. Fires from deep. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Williamson. And it's blocked.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back. A tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Out to the right wing. Vucevic with the block. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Yes!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Carter Williams against Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, if you're going to perfect your shooting stroke, it's not just about the three. Sometimes it's about settling in and getting to the free throw line to get those mechanics down. And Lonzo is improving.
Gordon's checked in for Isaac. And the Pelicans also making a change. Holiday's checked in. Carter Williams against Ball. Stolen by Holiday. Williamson outside. Ball finds Williamson. Here's Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. Back to Holiday. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They break the hearts of
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, welcome everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And that one's good, Morant. And Chris, these teams are both on their way up, certainly. Some of the best young talent in the NBA on the court in front of us tonight.
Yeah, Kevin. A lot of room to grow for these young players. You got to love watching young players improve and develop their game.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, man, that was just rude. Williamson with no hesitation on the drive and no mercy on the finish.
Now here's Morant. Poked away. Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
Morant right side. And another turnover here by Memphis. Here's New Orleans.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball.
The length and athleticism on display. Ingram, something special on the move.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from Ball.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young shot. Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Morant outside. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Williamson against Morant. And good that time. Williamson's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Winslow. Now here's Brooks. Morant left side. Jackson misses.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And Holiday throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Jones kicks to Valanciunas. 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson looking it over to the inside. Cuts off the pass. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 11. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Jackson passes to Redick. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside, Jones. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
He's not much of a dunker, but Anderson will pick his spots nicely and then displays great shot selection.
Jackson passes to Hayes. Here's Melly. He's covered by Clark. And it's Melly missing. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
The multi-talented Anderson, I mean, he's awesome, man. He's an awesome glue guy, if you ask me. Someone who scores, rebounds, passes, defends. I mean, name it. He does it.
Jackson down low. He feeds it to Okafor. Buries it down low.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Hart. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Melly in at the 4. The Grizzlies trail by 9. To the inside. It's tipped. Okafor with the steal. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. It's Clark with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Now Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Okafor against Clark. Excellent D there from Okafor. And the wide open shot from Redick. It's good from long range. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Jones. Clark, the pass to Jones. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Anderson. Rebounded by Hart.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Jackson misses. The Grizzlies trail by 14. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Gutteridge. To the wing right side. Here's Clark. Off on the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Redick. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Anderson cans the 12-footer. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, man, a sound perimeter shooter who massively improved his jump shot over the years. A testament to Anderson's work ethic.
Got a piece of it. Here's Morant. Anderson against Williamson. 11 feet away, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Nifty move.
Oh, wow! Nice. Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Morant with it, out guarded by Ingram. Here's Gutteridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Memphis, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Jackson Hayes comes in for Williamson. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Ball dishes to Fultz. Over Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively. I mean, so creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Morant is adept at creating offense for himself.
Favors. Ball kicks to Holiday. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Morant scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
What an active player Brooks is. I mean, he does an awesome job there fighting to keep this possession alive.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA halftime. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you think New Orleans... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
And sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
Back to Holiday. Williamson outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 8 points.
Yeah, once Williamson gets downhill, late contact is going to have no effect at all.
Morant with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Valanciunas. Morant finds Brooks. Another shot. Tries yet again. On the wing, Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Top of the key, Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson and his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Right side, Jackson. Melly passes to Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of a game.
New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Jackson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Anderson comes in for Winslow. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Valanciunas finds Clark. Holiday against Anderson. Back to Clark. Anderson up top. 6 points for him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Melly. He's covered by Clark. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. The Grizzlies trail by 9, and it's Memphis on the break. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Elbow shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Anderson's got 8 points.
And this is important for Anderson's confidence. I mean, the more he takes this shot, the better he'll become.
And Holiday kicks to Redick. The 3. Wow. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
And Hart has it in the corner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
And Hart has all the tools to be a great role player for a long time, especially defensively, where he's been simply excellent already.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Memphis also making a switch. Gutterich is checked in. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Outside, Ball. Here's Ingram. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Clark. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Gutteridge. And stolen by Favors. 3-on-3. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. And here's Morant. He's got 9. Count that one. Morant's got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Ball against Morant. Ball kicks to Favors. Hayes dishes to Favors. Outside, Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. And no good that time. And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 8. And we're just moments away from the start. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Hart is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Favors in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
And the dunk by Williamson.
He's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift from his hands. And then we all know how it is.
Here's Morant. Softly drops in the floater. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Pulls from the top of the key, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Back to Ball. The feed to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Morant outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the point. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Morant with it. It's Brooks on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Morant. Jackson trying to break free. Memphis the rebound. Valanciunas finds Brooks. Now here's Morant for 3.
A very active player. It's fantastic watching ball. Work hard to disrupt his man's concentration. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball. Ball against Morant. Outside Jackson. Ingram with the steal.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
It's Morant with the drive. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Morant against Ball. And finished off by Morant.
And this is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
Right side, Ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Taking on a bigger responsibility over time. I mean, you got to respect Ball's tenacity during important moments.
Now here's Morant for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. They'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at Williamson's size, I mean, skill and athleticism. I'm trying to think of a more unique player to enter the league.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that one's good, Williamson.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Morant passes to Winslow. That one's not going to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Favors kicks to Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Reddick. It's Ingram on the wing. The pass to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reddick for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks dishes to Morant. 18 feet out. That's good.
Absolutely nails it. I mean,
all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Shoots from the high post, off the left rim and out.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Isaac misses. Now Brooks over to the left wing. Puts it up from 17, and it's Morant missing. Here's Orlando now. Here's Vucevic. Passes it to Gordon. Dishes it to Fournier. Goes up the baseline. Gordon against Winslow. Morant with the steal. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Now here's Brooks. He kicks it to Winslow. Back to Brooks. Takes a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Fultz against Morant. Vucevic the pass to Isaac. Not going to go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Now here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Pass to Gordon. He dishes it to Vucevic. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now here is Augustine, following the miss by Ja Morant. Lobbed up there for Clark, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Gordon the pass to Ennis. Second chance shot. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Anderson. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. There's the lob to the hoop. And Memphis with another turnover here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams has checked in. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's Gordon missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
That's tipped.
And for a point guard, MCW gets his share of block shots.
Jones, no luck. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Mbamba with the basket on the assist by Gordon.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Jones kicks to Clark. The pass to Jones. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Clark into the lane. The shot missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
To the paint, here's Gordon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. And here are the Grizzlies now. Outside, Jones. Pass to Anderson. Over Gordon. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
I like the mid-range area for Anderson because of his size and because he makes good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Tipped away. Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. Clock at 6. Here's Gutteridge. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Ennis in for Isaac. Allen's checked in for Memphis. And Fultz gets it to go.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Allen kicks to Jones. Pass to Anderson. Clark. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Fultz the bounce pass. Minu finds Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Back to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades. You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Fournier gets a wide open look, hits it from three-point range. Fournier's got his second basket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Clark. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando leading. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And there's Fultz on the assist by Ennis. Fultz has got 4 points this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Anderson. Aminu grabs the miss. Magic leading by 3. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Count it. Good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Clark outside, inside. It's stolen by Aminu. Right side Fournier. The dish to Vucevic. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Down low. It's stolen by Vucevic. Left side Fournier. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ennis has got his second basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Knocked away. Anderson passes to Jones. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And that's going to be a travel. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And here's Morant. And there it is for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's the Orlando Magic.
Thanks, Nick. Are you guys...
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points would... And that's going to do it for us here.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Morant surveying the D. All alone. And that one hits back iron. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 10.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Morant with a wide open look from outside off the mark. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Morant against Fultz. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. And again, Memphis no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Memphis the rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Good work there as it goes.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Fultz against Morant. Outside Fournier. From 18 feet away, Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morant against Gordon. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Morant with it. Defended now by Fournier. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Fultz against Morant. Fultz kicks to Fournier. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant against Fultz. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
Orlando making some changes. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gutterich is checked in. Carter-Williams, the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's deflected. Isaac outside. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. And it's an 11-point Magic lead.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Valanciunas, good.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Aminu with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Carter-Williams kicks to Bamba. To the paint, outside for Carter-Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ennis, he's checked in for Orlando. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brooks. Morant passes to Gutterich. To the middle. Morant outside. Takes the 3. They get it back. And Anderson kicks to Morant. With 1 on the clock and finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic out in front, up by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Gutterich in at the shooting guard position.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Augustine looking around. To the inside. Vucevic. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
Now Clark. Out left to the wing. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Ross dishes to Gordon. Back to Ross. Now here's Valanciunas. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Magic leading by 5. It's good.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. And there's the pass to Gutterich. Over to the wing. Vucevic against Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And the Magic lead by 7.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Michael Carter Williams.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Isaac comes in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. That's tipped. Isaac with the steal. Here's Carter Williams. Basket good.
I like what MCW does in transition. The long strides, he eats up ground quickly.
Morant against Fultz. Yes, that goes in. Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. Carter Williams with it. Out guarded by Winslow. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Now here's Morant for 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And Vucevic kicks to Carter Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac finds Vucevic. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Fournier's checked in for Michael Carter Williams. Shoots it. They get it back. Outside for Jackson. Winslow, the pass to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
For three, Fournier. The shot misses, and it's Memphis the other way. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Down low and stolen by Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. A 3-ball. Kept alive Orlando. Passes it to Fultz. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Vucevic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Here's Isaac. First quarter, just over a minute played. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Fournier. Holiday brings the double team. 4 on the clock. Gordon. Shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Isaac trying to break free. And it's Vucevic missing. And it's Ball in the corner. Outside Holiday. Feeds to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Fultz to stop the drought. Excellent D there from Ball.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
From 11 feet away, and it's Gordon missing. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Holiday finds Favors. The drive by Williamson. Williamson, great positioning on the putback.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Passes to Fultz, and here's Vucevic. This is to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Goes up with it again. Pelicans with the rebound. 1:30 left in the first quarter.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for them.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, Vucevic in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops. Throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Outside Holiday. Williamson outside. There's the pass to Favors. Poked away, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Ingram, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Bucket is good.
Brandon Ingram, a nice display of toughness from the young forward here, showing that he can score through just about anything.
And here's Augustine. Onto the bounce pass.
You know, he was the 16th pick in the 2011 NBA draft, and Vucevic became an All-Star for the first time in 2019. Took him a while, but he got there.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Pelican 5 right now. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3. Jackson gets the bucket. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Magic trail by 7. Fultz looking around. Pelicans pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Redick. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and Redick kicks to Hart. Pass to Hayes.
Ross is very dependable as a defender, somebody who uses his length and quick hands to bother shooters.
Passes it to Bamba. Over Hayes. Bamba's shot is off.
solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Fultz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the middle. Changes up. Out of hand on it. They retain possession. And stolen by Redick. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Redick against Fournier. He was all alone on that one.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And there's the feed to Hayes. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And it's blocked by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Ross leading the charge. Feeds it to Fournier. A shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Pass to Melly. He kicks to Hayes. The pass to Melly. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Fournier. Hart, no good. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
Okafor is checked in for Hayes. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ross passes to Gordon. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Pass to Isaac. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Vucevic has got his 3rd basket of the night. Williamson with it. He's got 6. And it's blocked by Gordon. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. There's 10 seconds left in the first half.
There you see the versatility of Okafor. I mean, an exceptional passer for a big guy.
On the wing, Isaac. Okafor with the steal. And so it's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greeted after the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 9 points. And that'll...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and Nothing has slowed him down.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5 at the 4 and the 5.
Whoa,
what a finish!
Good.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Fournier pass to Gordon. And stolen by Williamson. And up the floor again for New Orleans. Running the court.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Up again. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Ingram wide open. But they get it back. It's stolen by Fultz. The drive by Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
The scoring mindset of Vucevic. Working some real magic driving to the hole and finishing with style.
Passes it to Ingram. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ennis, he's checked in for Fournier, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Augustine. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ball against Augustine. Ball kicks to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williamson's got 16 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Isaac. Gordon with it. He dishes it to Vucevic. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Ingram. Up the floor, and that one's good by Favors. Favors got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Gordon trying to break loose, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And the pass to Augustine. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. This is his first free throw of the game.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
It's Ingram on the wing. And 1:01 left in the third.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now. And the dunk by Williamson.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Jackson Hayes comes in for Lonzo Ball. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Fournier gets a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Frank Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Pelicans have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And the shot goes in. Fultz has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Williamson from long range. And the miss. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Zion Williamson. Hart is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Melly in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Isaac. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Fultz with the ball. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Isaac. Hart the pass to Hayes. Shoots over Vucevic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for New Orleans?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Josh Hart.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Fournier passes to Vucevic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Moore against Isaac. And it's Moore penetrating. Here's Okafor. Banked in off the glass. Okafor's got his first points of the game.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Fultz. For 3, Ross. Pelicans pull it in. Moore outside. Offensive rebound. Alexander Walker passes to Jackson. Moore against Ross. Fires for 3, and each one more. Good for 3. Moore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. From deep. Pelicans with the rebound. Okafor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Melly. The 3. Ross with the steal. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Orlando gets it back. Here's Fournier. Bamba kicks to Ross. Fournier for 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in. It's Fournier on the wing. No good with the triple.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat.
Oh, he hit it!
How did that go in?
How about the range on that jumper?
Jackson looking it over. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. From deep 3-point range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Corner shot. Hayes, no good. Ross against Moore. Now Ross. From deep. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at point. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Morant outside. Lets it go from deep. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Morant. Can't cash in from close range. To the paint. It's deflected, and there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Morant against Ingram. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely, and it's good for 2.
Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string. Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. And when he's on, he can carry your offense.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. One night he might put up 30, the next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
And it's Morant missing.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here's Ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant against Holiday. Morant passes to Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Holiday. And that one drops for him. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Morant scanning the floor. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. Very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for John Morant. And then for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Williamson. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Inside, here's Hayes, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Here's Anderson. They get it again. Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. The second effort kicks it out to Jones. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Valanciunas. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Outside Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Pelicans on top, up by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the two-guard spot. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Clark into the lane, and it's Clark with the jam.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Here's Ball. Okafor trying to get open. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Jones. There's the dish to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The pass to Melton. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Melton. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Hart, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Winslow comes in for Allen. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. And the shot goes down. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
A baseline J, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here we go, one-on-one. Lobs it up for Holiday. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Clark inside. Working on Okafor. Out to Morant. Here's the 3. Morant with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Holiday gets the bucket.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Ball against Morant. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Down low. Denied by Morant. Clark with it. Now defended by Williamson. And that one's good by Clark.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
To the left wing. Hart kicks to Okafor. Hart the pass to Okafor. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Shot clock at 5. Brooks finds Winslow. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Hayes. Outside Holiday. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. The second quarter saw them lose just... That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Here's Morant. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
We're not used to seeing a guy as big as Williamson with that quick of a first step.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Williamson. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williamson and the dunk by Williamson.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
A nice shot by Winslow. And so here is New Orleans. 6-point game. Ball against Brooks. Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Pelicans with the rebound.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. No good on that one. Good D by Williamson. Just his first attempt. Holiday, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Gutterich is checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. 1:32 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brooks, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Derek Favors.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Jackson. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. Hart the pass to Hayes. The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Hayes. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Hayes hits them both. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And the first one drops. And so Jones nails both of them. .110 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Jones. And Clark over to help. Here's Hart. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Jones, the pass to Clark. It's tipped. And now the Pelicans on the break. And the wide open shot from Redick. But they'll get another chance. Here's Hart. Count that bucket. Hart's got his first basket.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Hart. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And stolen by Redick. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. He feeds it to Okafor. And the shot goes in. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Jones kicks to Clark. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Double team on Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Memphis. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 16. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts from the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
And that one's good. Ingram's got his first bucket of the night. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
Natural. Others like myself had to evolve into it.
The 3 from Morant. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Tries again. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Taken away by Holiday. Outside, Ball. To the inside. Morant with the steal. Brooks outside. Favors against Valanciunas. Shot to stop the run. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Floats it up for Williamson.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Morant left side. Pass to Winslow. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Drew Holiday.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Jones dishes to Clark. Now the pass to Gutterich. Back to Clark. 5 on the clock. And yes, it's good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Williamson. That shot off. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clark with a wide open look. Okafor grabs the miss.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Jones, no one around him. No good on the triple. Jackson kicks to Holiday. Okafor, the pass to Williamson. Shot from 16, off the mark. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't